I have a story queued up ready to rock.
Rocket.
Because it directly follows. Brett was talking about anime earlier. One of the biggest anime deals I think ever just went down today. Funimation, or Sony, acquired Crunchyroll for $1.175 billion. They're going to combine Crunchyroll and Funimation and make an anime empire, is what they've called this. Funimation, I mean, you think of what's on Crunchyroll, and I mean, all of that stuff's there, right? Funimation has Dragon Ball, which is, whether you love it or hate it, probably one of the biggest animes in the world. So combining that with everything that's already at Crunchyroll, plus Funimation has, I'm sure they have a ton of other stuff that I don't know because I'm not well versed in anime, but I know enough to know that Crunchyroll and Funimation are both huge anime studios. So to have them both under the same umbrella is kind of nuts. Like, this feels like the Disney move of anime.
Man,
this is nuts.
$1.75 billion.
Is this Sony's first power play into some sort of streaming service? Crunchyroll is like its own streaming service thing, and I don't know. Like, Sony's just kind of been that weird holdout of, oh yeah, we'll do a first look deal with Netflix, and then we'll do, and like, I think it's worked. They know
they can make their money by putting it on other stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to develop your own thing. But yeah, this will be interesting. If there's a single home for anime, all your anime things.
I'm looking at Funimation right now. They have Afro Samurai, Akira, Angels of Death, which I've heard of. Good. Well, I'm still in the A's. Oh, they have Attack on Titan.
Oh, wow.
As well.
Yeah.
So now Attack on Titan is going to come into Crunchyroll. Good Lord. Oh, the Berserk show. That's really popular. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge deal. As you guys are kind of creeping into the anime world, this could be something beneficial for you guys in the future.
So.
Probably gonna have to invest.
Maybe I can finally watch Dragon Ball.
Yeah. So a very different kind of business deal was also made today. Warner Brothers made a deal with AMC for a 45-day exclusive theatrical window for 2022. So day and date, HBO Max releases. Dead as of December 31st. I think that makes a lot of sense. Previous deals, if we think back, were about 90 days. This cuts that in half. Still gives theaters probably the appropriate amount of time for them to make their money. I mean, honestly, after a month,
nobody's seen the movie anymore.
You're good. But I can understand especially those, when they look back at 2019, 2018, you look at something like Infinity War or Endgame, and you look at how long those kept making money. You may, as a theater, say, no, I'm not gonna lower it down to 30 days. It's gonna be 45.
Yeah.
Like, I can see that thing. So, yeah, theatrical exclusives. Hopefully just a 1-year thing, and hopefully the pandemic's over by then, so we can go watch them in theaters.
So AMC made that deal.
Right.
So where does that leave people or businesses like Regal?
They will essentially...
They can only have it 30 days? Or
no, they'll...
I feel like the deal just kind of applies to them, too. They just don't have to pay? Or something?
No,
I don't know.
It'll be more of a...
It's like, we won't put it on any streamers. We'll put it in AMC theaters for 45 days.
Oh, well, no. So it's not a necessarily only shown at AMC theaters kind of deal. Sorry, I didn't maybe make that clear enough. So...
Do you mean AMC, the American Movie Corporation?
Right. So when a movie goes to, essentially, each one of these theaters, there are only two kind of big chains that actually have pushing power. You have AMC and Cinemark, which is Regal is part of them, and they will essentially negotiate for the industry, kind of thing. So.
Oh, okay. That answers my question.
AMC is essentially made the deal that, like, okay, 45 is the thing, and Cinemark will go, yeah, okay, we're good with that too.
Dang, Cinemark didn't do any of the work.
So there's a whole...
Maybe Cinemark is working on Disney.
There's a whole group, but yeah. Yeah.
Now you listen here, Disney. We want 45 days.
It will be interesting to see then what Disney, as the other really big, the one that has also been pushing their movies out day and date via their Premier Access, what they do.
Didn't Disney also say they're done charging with Premier Access?
I didn't see that news.
I feel like I saw that somewhere.
Let me fact check that.
I don't know. Maybe I just had a weird dream and that was a part of it.
That would be a very interesting dream. I don't typically dream about business deals and movies. I
don't even remember my dreams.
I did. We're going on Sidebar. Last night, I dreamed that I was at Jurassic World when all the shit went down. And it was amazing. Running from raptors and the Indominus Rex.
You would love that.
It was so fun.
Like, you would see some kid just get eaten by a T-Rex. You'd be like, oh yeah, I live for this. This is amazing.
I was like above the aviary, like in the ceiling of the aviary, and like walking on netting and whatnot, and then went up through some tubes, and there's they had like a paragliding thing up there, like as an attraction. I was like, you guys gotta get out of here. We grabbed our parachute or our paragliders and
so were you
down.
Like, it sounds like you were an action hero in this dream of yours.
Yes, although in an action hero in a Jurassic Park World movie is just a survivalist.
Yeah, whatever works, man. Universal,
hey,
get this man a Jurassic World movie. He needs it.
Get this man a vest.
Anyways, sidebar over. Luke or Tyler, what's our next piece of news? I'm still looking up this Disney Premier Access thing.
Go for it, Tyler.
I'll keep it in Sony world, just because I think this is hilarious. Sony cannot... The Sony Spider-Man stuff is just an absolute disaster. And apparently the Morbius director confirmed that Tom Hardy is in Morbius on accident in a presser. He's like, yeah, you look at the billing for this movie and you got Jared Leto and he's like naming all these people, and then he's like, yeah, and then you got Tom Hardy who shows up, and then he was like, uh-oh. And it's just like, dude, why did nobody coach this guy?
He hasn't been in the game long enough.
It's like, I think we all kind of had the suspicion, right? Like everybody is kind of thinking it, but to spoil that is, I mean, Tom Holland didn't even get to ruin this one. So, if you do worse than Tom Holland at keeping secrets about movies, that's not a good sign.
Or the movie's terrible and he's generating fake hype so people will go see it.
Oh, it's terrible.
Conspiracy.
Hey, kudos to him for at least recognizing that he made a bad movie.
Oh, that is so funny.
Back to the Disney Premier Access story. I am not seeing any evidence that it is going away, but they are essentially doing it on a title by title basis at this point. Okay. So we still don't know if Shang-Chi is gonna be,
because Luca was free.
Soul
was free.
Pixar movies. My guess is that at least through, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do, because I guess Jungle Cruise brought in pretty good numbers too.
That's why they suing.
But
money. Where's my money?
What else? What other news we got?
Where's my money, Brian?
Hey, man.
Tyler mentioned Cobra Kai. And we got confirmation that Cobra Kai Season 4 is coming in December.
I'll be ready for it.
Better be.
Oh, I will be. Dude, this show hooked me like The Last Dance hooked me. This is weird. I don't know.
It's good. You don't expect it to be so good.
I need to watch
It's like
it.
this is a YouTube TV show, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting this to be that good.
I remember I even started it. I'm like, man, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Really? It's probably like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's like a 6 out of 10. Like, people are like, yeah, it's okay. No, it's like great. It's so much fun. The characters are fantastic.
And they feel like themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's nice too. And Daniel's son, Ralph
Macchio.
Macchio. And he does such a good job.
Dude, both the people they brought back, like I can't remember his name. The main blonde
Johnny.
Yeah, he's fantastic too. And I love what they do with their characters. Like the whole Karate Kid trilogy, you're always rooting for Daniel, and Johnny was the bully. But in this, they're just kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they do so good with that.
That's really cool.
We're back to Cobra Kai, baby. I only have one more news story.
I've got a couple. Another thing that will be coming soon, Bad Batch Season 2 was announced.
Got renewed.
The season finale, I think, is this Friday. Mm-hmm. And then Season 2 is coming in 2022.
You try and binge that.
It's been pretty good. Has its moments. But then they also have those filler episodes. You're just like, oh, okay.
It feels a little more like old school Clone Wars than like Season 7.
I'll say like the last 4-ish episodes so far have been pretty good.
All right.
Especially the last episode. I really enjoyed that. I think it's going to be a fun finale too.
Sweet. That's great. I love me some more Star Wars.
It's the wars, bro.
The wars. I don't know if we have any PC gamers, but it's Amazon's video game, New World.
Oh yeah.
Their MMO. They just had their open beta. Got pretty good reception from at least what I heard. I watched some people play it on Twitch. Thought it looked interesting. It got delayed again. And some people are sad, but it is. I think we should just remind everybody game delays are good.
It's fine. And it's not that long of a delay, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's not like a Destiny 2 Witch Queen where it goes from September to spring of 2022. This is like a month or something like that? Month and a half?
August 20.
Yeah, I know. Excited.
See what else I got. So we talked a lot more about this last week, everything going on with Activision and Blizzard. Their president is gone. I don't remember his name. Whatever his name was. He left.
Blizzard's
Blizzard,
president.
yes.
Blizzard's president. Because they are still two different. I don't know how business works.
Two companies.
Two entities.
Yeah. The Activision side of it, the leadership, that's all still there.
But the guy who ran, president of Blizzard,
now they can buy it.
Yeah, right.
He resigned, asked to leave. He
Fired,
should have been just
fired.
straight up fired. I don't know why we have to be nice about it when he's creating a culture like that. Just fire the dude. That's what happens to us people down here. You do something stupid or you're not good at your job, you just get fired, and that's that. Even sometimes not even that. Sometimes you just get fired because, CEOs are greedy. Anyway, bye, Blizzard man. Hopefully they can get their act together.
Yeah, the whole thing hasn't been as much in the news this week. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. I think it's important to still keep pressure on.
I think they're trying to prepare for a Call of Duty reveal event thing.
They just need to. I don't know what they need to do because part of me says burn it all to the ground, and part of me is like all of those hardworking developers who are not a-holes deserve
to have their work be rewarded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you do that necessarily.
I am done playing their games.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna get Diablo 2 next month, and I am not getting it anymore.
That was supposed to come out.
I will.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Next September.
Yeah.
Yeah, or this September. Yeah, I won't be buying that now.
I think the best thing that they could do in my eyes is basically say we're delaying kind of everything until 2022. We're taking, we're expunging leadership who yada yada did these things. We're gonna, seriously look into, accusations and fire people and then just kind of start over.
Yep.
And essentially say, yeah, it's a business, but we lost a year because of this. And maybe, they can release Diablo in the spring and the next Call of Duty next fall. But I'm not smart enough to say that that's what they will do. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? Other gaming news. We got some, and we'll just keep talking about this, I guess, but we got a little bit of drip feed news from the Destiny world about some PvP stuff.
You being a Nova Warp main now?
and some ability changes. There were some nice, I thought there were overall, I'm just not going to spend 5 minutes on this, but just here for 30 seconds, I think there's some great class changes coming to Destiny to balance things out. I'm going to really miss Top True Warlock, but
It'll still be pretty good.
There will still be good, and there'll be some other things to play around with in the sandbox. And then my other thought is on the
slide change.
No. I'm fine with slide change. I
love the slide change.
I hate sliding shotgunners.
There's so many people that are mad about it, and I'm like,
yeah.
Were you mad about air jumping in the air penalties? There's Icarus script. Slide shot matters now. Slideways matters now.
Yep.
It's just PC players so mad about everything.
The other bit of news that was kind of their PvP roadmap, their player versus player.
Yeah.
And I was very surprised at where they're at. I thought that they would have heard kind of the cries a year and a half ago from players. Like, I get that people still play your game. That doesn't mean it doesn't need work. There's still a large population of people who play the Crucible, but that does mean you also have to put the effort into keeping it updated.
I earned banner bounties this week.
Yeah, so not a lot new. We're not getting a new map until for 2 more seasons.
Yeah, I think they said 16.
16. So that's
That'd be
probably next spring with Witch Queen, and it's going to be from one of our current destinations. They're not even guaranteeing us a PvP map from a new destination.
I'll take a Europa map.
I will too. I'm just saying that I think
or a Deepstone Crypt
where they're at right now, which is recycling some D2 maps, some D1 maps, is that should have been happening at Beyond Light time.
Mm-hmm. I think though too, like, to kind of defend them for a bit, they were working on a lot of other things. Like, they rebuilt everything for new generation, which is why a lot of the stuff is in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
They have been working on crossplay. They gave us an entire new subclass, and they had to keep fixing it because it broke the game. So there's just a lot of things that I think that they wanted to do, and it just got out of hand. Also, they're working on their other multiplayer game.
So that's
probably where everybody went to.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think their Destiny 2, with all of those things you're talking about, was kind of in a like, we're not sure what we're doing with PvP yet, so
also
designers, go work on something over here so we can keep paying you and justify it.
And there's a pandemic, and they've been working from home, so who knows what goes into all of that.
Sure.
But
I guess I appreciate the transparency more than non-transparency, so
indeed.
Better than silence. Tyler, you said you had another story?
I do. Glad you guys got your Destiny
Get our little fix.
talk in on every week. This one kind of came out of left field this week. Then movie news. Did you guys ever watch that movie Chronicle?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That noise was a yes.
Sequel in development. Yeah, there's a sequel in development.
It's an
for
all
that.
female sequel reboot.
Who's leading it?
Let's see if I can pull it up real quick.
I'm just really curious.
It was. Where are you, thing?
Sorry, Tyler. I made you do research. My bad.
Did
It's
they announce
okay.
like cast and crew? I thought they were just saying they're doing it.
The producer confirmed that it's in the works, featuring a cast of female power possessors, and it's set a decade after the original.
Okay. No director attached yet. No writer or anything.
Nope, just one of the producers from the original, John Davis, which ironically is my uncle's name. That is not my uncle.
You got us an inside scoop. They need some writers. They need a director.
It's gonna be Josh Trank's redemption.
Yeah, I was gonna say I doubt Josh Trank's attached at all, but it'd be interesting to hear his opinions.
Maybe he needs to go back to his roots.
I'd be
probably.
I'd be fine.
I can't imagine Josh Trank would be allowed to do a female-led movie.
Yeah, probably not.
Bad joke? Too soon? I feel like it's been like 2 years.
When did that come out?
I don't remember.
It was 2015, wasn't it?
Has it been that long since Fan 4 Stick? I guess it has. Wow.
It's been 6 years.
That's crazy.